Hello, I'm Hassan Khan. I'm really happy that you clicked on this video. So in this video, I'll be telling you how you can set up your own Shopify store so you can be ready to start selling products. And I'll be showing you everything from start to finish, how you can set up your homepage, how you can add your own logo, how you can add your products and your collection, how you can start collecting payments, how you can set up your shipping rates and everything else in less than 45 minutes. So let's get going.
So first thing you have to do is once you click on this link that I provided in the description, we'll come here on this page and this is how it's going to show up. So what this basically is like a 3-day free trial option for you. So Shopify offers you like a 3-day free trial option. So Shopify allows you to try their service for 3 days for free. And then once you have tried it for 3 days, then it allows you to extend the trial for one more month for just $1. So that's really good. You don't have to commit for a long time. You can try it. You can see if it fits for you. It's a really good option. You can start selling things too. And it only costs $1, right? A little less than what it costs to you to buy a coffee or something else. So, it's a really good option. So we should try it shortly. So I'll enter my email address and let's start the free trial. Okay. So once you entered that, it will take us to a different page in which it will ask us a series of questions about our store, so what kind of store we were setting up and all those questions. That's all. So once you've selected these 3 things, now it's going to say where your business is located. I'm located here, Pakistan, so I would select Pakistan and I would then click on next. So okay, so here's going to be the Shopify thing. So you can sign up with email, you can sign up with Google, you can sign up with Facebook. Let's say I select Google. So let's say that I select this email address. It'll take me to my account once I've signed up. Okay, so we'll head back to Shopify. So you can see that it's a really simple process. You can simply sign up with your email address. So I got the trial version using my other email address, but it's setting up my Shopify account with another one. So it's fine, it doesn't matter. It's just using it for login details. You don't have to worry about that. So, okay, so now it's building my store and it's setting up everything. Let's wait for some time to set up everything. Okay, so now after we have signed up, so this is how the Shopify admin dashboard looks. So this is how, the main screen looks. And this is, these are the setup points that Shopify gives you. And here you can see on the right side that your trial has just started and your trial ends on July 3rd. So first of all, what we're going to do is that once we have signed up for the free trial, I'm going to go here and select a plan. So these are all the plans that are available for you. And there's basic plan, Shopify, advanced plan, plus plan. So you can select any one that you feel like is going to be feasible for you. And later on, you can get the full paid version of it if you want to continue with Shopify. So right now, Shopify offers you a 3-day free trial option, which we have signed up for. And then we have a 1-month, $1 paid trial option, which we can select here. And then here you can fill out your card details. Okay, so now, earlier on, we saw that Shopify does not really require card details for the free trial, but it does require it for signing for the paid trial, right? So it won't charge you until the 3 days end. It will start charging you from July 4th, and then the amount that will be charged for 1 month will be $1, right? So once the first month ends, then you can choose to pay the full subscription, which is only, I think, $25. So it's not that much for the first month, right? And so you can fill out all these details and then you can sign up and subscribe for the paid trial, right? And then like this, you can get the first basic plan for your Shopify store. So I'm not going to sign up, but I've just shown you how you can go about doing it. And I would recommend you highly to sign up for the paid trial. It is only $1, but it gives you a full month and you can start selling up things and you can actually make a lot of money in the first month, right? So this is how you can go about signing for the paid trial. Now, once I've shown you that, the next step that we're going to show you is how we can start customizing the store, right? So that is the main part. So let's go back. Now coming back here, the first thing you have to do is you have to go here to online store, right? So once you come to the online store, it's going to show you how your store actually looks and how, you can go about customizing it. And basically, these are all the options that are available. So we have themes, we have blog posts, we have pages, we have navigation, we have preferences. So first of all, I'm going to just show you how the store actually looks. And then I'll show you how you can go about, customizing it. So Shopify gives you a basic domain. Of course, it's a Shopify domain. You can choose to add custom domain yourself. So this is how it looks with the home, catalog, and contacts page, a basic Shopify store, with your products and everything else and contact information and the cart option. So let's go back. So now what we have to do is we have to customize the store, right? And this is the theme that they've added. You can choose to add your own theme, and you can go down here and choose from all these free themes available. There's more than 80 free themes available. Let's say that I chose to select this theme, right? So I like this spotlight theme, which is really good for, let's say, selling t-shirts or selling caps or stuff. So let's say you can go about here and select this theme, and it will add this theme to your library. And from here, you can, once it is installed, you can start using it. So let's wait for it to install the theme, and then we can start using the theme. So, okay. So after it's installed the theme, it has been added. Now, the first thing you got to do is you got to go here and preview the theme once just to see if it's a good match for you, if it feels right to you, and then you can go about, making other changes. So this is how my store looks with all the product options and everything else. Now, of course, you can see this is a really basic looking store, and, we have to add other options too. So real quick, I'm going to close this, and you can go here, and what you can do is this is how you can add the theme, right? Now, let's say that we choose to customize this theme. So we go here and we go to editor and we choose to customize this theme. So now for this part, I'm just going to show you how you can go about adding basic stuff, right? So this is a really simple looking store with a home page, the header section, the template section, featured collection, footer section, right? So we don't have a lot here, but like this is a basic section. What we can do is, let's say that I want to add an announcement page at the top. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to add this announcement bar at the top, right? So this is how it looks. And then, of course, you can go about changing the color schema from here. These are all the options. Let's say I want to change the background. You can go about making the background. Let's say I want to make it yellowish, or a bit on the, on lighter side. And then you can, of course, you go about changing the text. Let's say I want to select black. And then we go about here and then we select the black text option, okay? So this is how you can make these changes. And then there's other options. There's show icon, social media icons, everything else. So let's say that I want to show the social media icons too. So it's going to show all these things. So this is how the announcement bar looks. Now you can go back, and once you've added the announcement bar, we have this welcome to our store text. You can probably change this and add any, let's say, any sale that it's happening. So you can say use code. I'm going to say use code. You could say summer for 30% off. And you could probably add your discount offerings here. And then, of course, you can paste a link or something. I'm going to add my link to all products right here. So once you click here, it's going to take you to all products page. So this is how you can add this thing. Now, coming on to the header part, this is how the header looks, right? Now, of course, we haven't added any menu here. You can choose to add a drawer menu here. Drawer menu, if you don't know what it is, drawer menu is more like a drop-down menu. So sticky header is on scroll up. So basically, when you scroll up, this is how it shows up. So I'm going to select a menu, and let's say we create a menu. Let's go here. Okay, so it's loading up. Okay, so now I'm going to add a menu. Let's say I add men, okay? And men does not have any items, so we can choose to add items. And right now I haven't added any, let's say products, and I choose to add. Right now I'm just going to add this, right? So I'm going to say products add, right? Or we can choose to add the products, all products link, right? So what's going to happen here is that it's going to create a menu for men's items. I'm going to save this, and then what's going to happen is that we'll add a menu item for men's collections, right? Similarly, we can go about adding, right? And then once you save it right here, let's see if it shows up. Okay, changes have been saved. So let me refresh this and let's see if it shows up the men's menu. It should show up. So it's basically going to show up the men's collection at the top, which is going to make it easier for the person navigating on the website, on your website, to access your collections or your products. So, okay. So let's see if it shows up. So you can add it here from here. Of course, you can choose to add more items. You can choose to add more menu items. And you can do that by going back and then, just choosing to add more menu items. So right now it's showing up search, main menu, men. It's showing 2 men products. You can go about here and you can make changes and probably make this as woman and then save it again and probably save the menu here, right? And then you can go back to navigation and then it's going to show up the footer menu, the main menu with the home, catalog, and contact, and the men and women for the products, right? So this is how you can go about adding these menus. And this, by the way, is really useful to allow easy user navigation, right? Okay. So we've added the menus for the products. Now let's see how this thing looks on the phone. So let's say I choose this. This is how the header looks. Desktop logo position, okay. Now, right now, we have to show a menu, right? So I choose a menu. And let's say I select men. So let's say I choose to display this one. And I choose to display the woman's one, right? And I select both of these. Now, what's going to happen is that on your store, once the person clicks here, it can go to products. And it will take you to both the men and women's products, right? Which we haven't added right now, of course, but this is how it's going to show up. Okay. So let's go back to the desktop version. So once we have added the menus, the second thing we have to do right now is to add the products, right? So, okay. So now I'm going to go back here. Okay. So we added the menu. It's showing up as the woman's one. You can add any more menus that you want. You can change it or you can add more of them. Okay. Color schema can also be changed. Let's say you want to change the color schema. I want to choose this one. This one looks good. Or you can choose any other. Let's say you want this one. It's your choice, right? So whatever fits well, you can go about choosing that one. Let's say you want to choose this one. Okay. And then these are other options. Enable country region selector, language selector, all these things. Mobile layout is center. You can choose it to be left, spacing, and all these things can be changed from the header section, right? So once we've added the menu, the second thing we need to do is, because we're creating a simple store, is basically adding, let's say, okay, so I want to go back now to the home page, right? Here's the home page again. So now what I want to do is add a home page bar. So what I'm going to do is under the header and under the announcement bar, I'm going to go here and add, let's say, probably add it here. And let's say that I want to add what we say image banner, right? So, or probably we're going to add an image with text or any other thing that looks good. Featured collection is also good, but let's say I want to add, let's say this one, right? So I added right here, right? But this one is showing up below the collection. I don't want it to be shown below the collection. So what you can do is simply go here and add it on top of it. So now it shows up on top of it, right? So now the collection shows up at the below. So what we can do is you can go here and make these changes in the title and the description of this basic homepage. And let's say I go about here. And let's say I want to name my stores to say new arrivals and something like that, right? And then you can add it as bold, or you can make any other changes you want, okay? And then heading size will be medium, everything else. So this is how you can add headings, and then you can go about making changes to the text too, and then you can just say, check out our latest collections. I'm just adding it for demo. Check out our latest collection in men's and women apparel. Okay. So this is how you can add it. And then text style can be subtitle like this or body. You can choose to add it in any way you want. And of course, you can make changes in the font size too. So this is how, once we've added, let's say I want to stick with body. Once you've done that, we can go back here. And then of course, we can make changes in the imagery too. In the imagery option, let's say I want to choose an image. Let me go here. You can choose to add any image you want. So let's say I want to upload an image. So I've downloaded a few images. Let me show it to you. So let's say I select any of this image. Let's say I select this image, right? And I will just upload this image here, right? Okay, so probably I think the file type is not being accepted. So, okay, so make sure that you only upload JPEG or PNG images. So let's say I can choose to upload this image here. Okay. And this is how it can be added. Okay. So now instead of this image, it's going to show up this image of the product, but this image looks a bit too big. So what you can say is image height. We can probably put it as medium, or probably can put it as small if the image is too big, right? So new arrivals, this is how it looks. And then desktop content position can be middle or top, wherever you want it. So let's say I want to put it at top, and then everything else remains the same. Okay. So this is how you can go about adding the image option. And once you've done that, that looks really good. Okay. The second thing we can do here is making changes to the button, right? Now, let's say that you want to send your customers to shop to your store, and you want them to see your new collection. So you can simply type in shop now, and then you can either add the option of collections. Let's say I open collections and say all collections for now, because we haven't added the products right now, which I'm going to show you in a while. So you can simply choose this, and then you can customize the button yourself. Okay. So once it's clicked upon, this is going to take you to the collections, your men's and female collections. But of course, we haven't added that here, so it's not going to show up. So we can probably go back to the home page again, where we were adding things. Okay, here. So shop now, this is how it shows up. So once we've done that, the second thing we have to do is make changes in the name, right? Now to make changes in the name, what we have to do is, I'm going to do this. So I'm going to go here. I've opened this thing here. I'm going to go to home, right? I'm going to go to home, and I will make changes in the store name. Okay, here it is. Sorry, my bad. Settings. Okay, so we have to go to settings here. It was right at the bottom. I cannot see it. So once we are at the settings, we can make changes here, and we can simply make, we can choose any name. So let's say I want to choose a name such as, you can choose any kind of name. You can say Coco Summer or something such as Coco. Okay, and then you can save it. Okay, of course you can make changes in other things too. You can make changes in the email address. You can make changes in other things. So you can make all these changes. Okay, now before I will save the changes here, and hopefully it's going to show up. Let me reload this. It's going to show up the name as Coco. Okay. Okay, in the meantime, it's loading up. I'm going to show you a few other settings that you can adjust. So you can go here in the settings, and then you can make changes in a few other things, such as payments, right? Payments, checkout, customer accounts. These are all the settings that you can play around with and see for yourself how you can make changes. But I will show you how you can go about adding these things. So in payments, you have this payment provider option, right? You can choose a provider which will handle payments on your basis. And then you can choose all these payment options that you have. So we have aid in payments, credit cards. We have integration, supports 3Ds. Anyone that you like. Payoneer is also there. And it will also show you all the card type that it supports. So probably I think the best one is to select, let's say, aid in payments, right? And then you can go about here and installing it. I'm not going to install it right now, but you can go about installing it, and it will install it inside your store, and your store is going to be ready with the payment provider, right? So the second step is adding payment methods. Now, payment methods, of course, we have cash, COD, we have card. Let's say you select card. You can select all these card options, all of them. Let's say I select Visa. Okay, I select MasterCard, I select Discover, American Express, Maestro, Union Pay, right? And then you can go down and add all these card options, right? And then you can also select any of these providers that provide all these options. So let's say, again, you can select any of these payment providers, and it will select the payment providers automatically. Okay, so by the way, you don't have to manually add the payment methods, because once you have selected the payment providers, it would automatically add the payment methods for you. So you don't have to worry about this. Next, we have payment capture methods. So you can do it automatically at checkout or automatically when the entire order is fulfilled. So I probably would recommend you do it at checkout. So it will, automatically authorize the payment once the order is placed. So, you don't have to worry about it once the entire order is fulfilled, because that can take too long. Then we have other manual payment methods. If you want to add your own COD or anything else, you can add it here. COD, bank deposit. Let me show you how to add COD. So COD is basically what kind of information you want to say. Let's say, we accept cash on delivery, or payment instructions that pay to the rider or pay to your delivery guy this much, and how to handle exchange or how to handle change options. So you can add all these instructions and then activate COD. So it's going to show up on your store. Now, Apple Wallet passes can also be added if your customers use Apple Wallet. So all these things you can see and add on your store. The second thing is I'm going to show you shipping and delivery. So shipping and delivery is, of course, again, an option. Okay, so on our store back, you can see that now it's showing up as Coco. Now I'm going to go back here. Okay, on shipping, what you have to do is we have rates, right? Now, I haven't added any rates, but what you can do is you can add a new profile and you can add all your shipping rates here, right? So you can go here and click on new profile. And then what's going to happen is that you can add let's say you add a profile name. Let's say you add fashion products, just to show you fashion products. And then you add all your products here one by one. And then you add where it's going to ship from, let's say from your shipping location. And then you can add go to markets from your store. Okay, so overview, we have Pakistan, the active one. Inactive one is international. So this is known as international shipping and local shipping. So this, I would recommend you activate it. And you can go about here, and let's say international, we have market settings, language is English, product pricing, rupees. You can go about changing this. If you don't want to charge in rupees, you can probably go about adding other options, such as the base currency has been added based on the locations, of course, but you can go about adding other things. So I want to add international, and I want to make this active, right? Now your international shipping is also active, and you can also accept payments worldwide in Texas, or we are not collecting it. You can manage payments here. So now we can start selling things to online customers from other countries apart from our own country. So this is how you can add international markets. So let's see if it has been added. Let's confirm it. Okay, so let's go down. Okay, so by the looks of it, I think it has been added. That's why that option is showing up here. So local delivery, all these things. Okay, now the rates, how you can set up rates. So you can go here into rates, and then you have all these things added here. So we have shipping zones, right? And standard price is free. You can make changes in it. You can go here and edit the rate for a shipping location, and for international location that includes all the other locations, you can make changes according to whatever rate name you want to give. So standard, premium, or special, exclusive, like that. Okay, so this is how you can go about adding your shipping rates. So once you've done that, let's go back. I've shown you how you can start adding information for shipping rates, how you can start adding countries, and then of course expected delivery dates, manual delivery dates, or show automatic delivery dates. You probably can choose to add this automatic delivery date option, in which it will tell your customers, you can install this app and it will automatically say that based on your current sale level, whatever it is, it will show you how much time it will take to deliver that product or wherever the customer lives, right? So you can choose that, or if you don't want to go that hassle, you probably can go about here and you can, use this manual option. So right now it's not showing up because I haven't set it up, but you can go about setting it up. Okay, local delivery can be set up here. You can set up local delivery from here. So of course, shop location, wherever it is, doesn't offer delivery. You can go about here and say this location offers local delivery. And then you can go about adding all these changes using postal codes and all these things. By the way, don't worry about all these settings. If you have any problem, the customer support of Shopify will help you. So you don't have to worry about this. Okay. I'm just giving you an overview of how you can go about adding this thing. So this is how you can add the local delivery option, okay, in your own country or in your own location. Okay, so this is the sample box. Of course, you can add more packages here depending on what kind of thing you're selling. And these are all the other options. So far, you can see that Shopify offers you a lot of customization and offers you a lot of flexibility and freedom to add your own mix to your store. You don't have to worry about, thinking things over again and again. It all offers you a lot of customization. So once I've shown to you shipping, let me close this now. The next thing is taxes and duties, locations. Locations, of course, I think we have added it. Let me save it. Okay. So you can go here adding taxes and duties. Okay. Now, I'm not going to add taxes and duties, but you can go about adding your taxes rates yourself. Okay. And then, of course, let me show you the domain option. You can also add other things such as languages and stuff, which is not required right now. So for domain, you can choose to buy a new domain, or you can choose to connect an existing domain. So it will make changes in this domain of your website. Let's say that I select cocofashion.com and I want this domain, right? And I can select in next, and it will just tell me how I can go about setting it up. You can follow these instructions and you can verify the connection and do everything else, okay? Okay, so far I've shown you all these options of how to set up the domain, how to do payment, shipping and delivery, how to do taxes and duties, how to do payments, and check out everything else. Now let's go back and let me show it to you how we can go about adding the products. Okay, so this is going to be the final part. Okay, one last thing before I move on to the products part and the collections part is going to be what we say the footer section. The footer section is not required at all, but let's say you want to add a footer section. So you can go about here and you can add this email list option at the bottom, subscribe to our emails, and this can be added here. And this is used mostly to, make changes. Let's say you want someone to subscribe to your emails, or you want to send them more more marketing offers or promotional offers, so you can tell them to subscribe to your email. So make sure that you're incentivizing this thing, and you can probably make changes here and probably add, get 20% off, get 20% off on our latest collection when you do so. So you can probably add an incentive here, and people will sign up to your email more easily. So you can remove this, and this is how the person will add the email. Okay. So, let me remove this drop down bar. You can choose to add the email, and then of course it will show it to you how you can go about signing up. So this is one option that you can be added in the footer section. And then of course we have this bar here for the country region and the currency, which you can go about changing. Let's say we select United States, and we can go adding this thing here, and it'll basically show our product's currency in United States. Okay. And of course you can make changes in the location, in the currency from this part here and at the top. So, okay, so this thing has been added here, right? So far our store has been nearly set up. We have added the title, we have added the announcement page, the rivals page, we've added the drop-down menu with the products and our card and everything in the checkout. This thing is also showing up. So, okay, so now I'll be showing you how you can start adding your socials too and showing your socials like this in the footer. So what you got to do is you got to go in the footer like this, and then to show your icons like this, you got to go down on the footer menu, and then you got to click here on show social media icons. It's going to show the social media icons here, and then you go down, you can go here, and then you can go to theme settings, and you can simply add all your social media links like this, and add headline, add description if you want. If you don't want, that's fine too. And then you can add all your social links like this, and it will go about adding all these things here. And once you click on them, it will take you to another link, which of course is not working right now, but it's fine. But this is how you can go about adding your socials to your page, and this is how it's going to show up in the bottom of your footer menu. Okay, so you can go about adding your social media too. Let me show it to you. It's not required, but you can go about adding it here. So in theme settings, okay, let me just give you a rundown of this. So in theme settings, you can make changes in many other things, such as you can add the logo of your website. You can add a logo. So let me select the logo. I'm just going to select the demo logo, of course, not showing you an actual logo. Okay. So let me select, let's say I want to select this logo. Again, this is for demo. This is not an actual logo that we are selecting. This is just for demo purpose. So let's say I select this logo, and it uploads it, and it's going to add this logo to your page. Okay, so this is how you can go about adding the logo. Okay, and then we have the favicon option. You can choose to add a favicon. So this is how the logo is going to show up. So instead of the name now, it's going to show up the logo, right? Okay, so now I'll be showing you how you can go about starting to add your products and like make your store ready to sell. So far we've seen how you can go about adding logos, how you can add a menu, how you can add these, this payment option bar here, and you can add a home page, you can add an announcement bar, you can customize your collection page here and add an email list and everything else. So of course, there's other things, there's theme settings and other stuff that you can play around, but right now I'm going to show you how you can go about adding your products. So the first thing that you got to do is you got to go here to products on your main page and then go to collections, right? So I will delete this collection for now. We're not going to use this collection. And I'll add a new collection. So I'm going to add two collections, right? We're going to have a men's collection. We're going to have a female's collection for basic demo purpose. So I'm going to add two collections here, and I will name this collection as men. And then, of course, you can go about adding more description here based on what you feel is right. You can add an image too if you want. Let's say I want to choose an image. So I go about here and I choose an image from my collection. And I go here. And then let's say I choose to add any of these images. Let's say I choose to add this image, right? And we'll add this image here in the men's collection, right? And then, of course, there's add products to this collection one by one. You can do this, or you can automate the thing, but probably you can select this as manual, right? And then you can save it. Now, we haven't added the description. You can choose to add description, and I will kind of leave it for now. Okay, so it's created the men's collection. We can go back now, and you can also choose to view it. Here's the men's collection. Now I'm going to create one more collection, and this will be the females collection. So I'm going to name this as woman collection, right? And then again, description you can add it here, and then again you can choose to add an image. Let's say I choose to add an image for the females collection. And then let's select an image for this too. Okay, so I'm going to select, let's say I want to select this image. Okay, so it's a J5 image. Let me choose a different image real quick. Okay, so I go here and then I select, let's say, this image. This is again for demo purpose, not the actual image. This is an animated image, but of course you can go about adding any other image that you like for your products. Once the women and men collection is created, now we're going to go back and we're going to go here to inventory, right? And now we want to add the products. Sorry, we're not going to go to inventory. We're going to go to products here, and then I'm going to go add the products. So here's the add your products option, and you can go here, add the product, right? Now this is how you can go about adding products. And again, these are all title, description, media, category. You can choose to add the category yourself. Let's say I go here, and you can choose to add apparel and accessories, whatever you like. Let's say you can choose clothing and everything else, and like whatever you want to add here, okay? And then pricing, let's say I want to choose a pricing. Telling me out of stock. And of course, you can add variations to, if you like, add options like size or color. And then, okay, so I will create a product. Let's say I want to create blue t-shirt, okay? Again, this is just for demo purpose. You can go about adding your own name and you can add your own product. And I'm going to go about creating a product for a category. So I go here and let's say I select this image, okay? And this is for t-shirts. So you can see that it automatically recognizes what category this is for, and it automatically adds it to the right category. So this is how you can go about creating a product. And of course, there's other things. There's weight, there's variance, there's category meta fields. You can skip this part. Okay, so it's uploading the image. So once the product has been created, and I want to preview the product, right? So I go here to preview, and now it's going to show me how the product looks on my store, right? So let's see. So it's called Blue T-shirt Cocoa, and this is how the product looks like. Right now it's showing up as sold out, but of course you can make changes in it. Again, this is a demo. This is not the final store. The final store is going to look different. The final store is going to look... Okay, so this is just one example, of course. Now we need to add one product to the women's collection. So I want to say, let's say female t-shirt, just to specify. Of course, you don't have to write this female t-shirt thing. You can add the description. Then, of course, I'll add one more image, and I'll go and add an image that I added previously just for demo purpose. Let's say that I want to add this image, right? You can go about adding this image. You can go here and add it to the females collection, and it will show you. And of course, you can, okay, so it's added the image, and you can make changes in the pricing just like before. Let's say for this, I want to make the changes. I want to keep it as 2,000. Okay, before it was, let's say it was 3,000. Okay, so this is how you can make changes in the pricing and everything else. And let's save it. Okay, so we have created our products. We have added the products. We have added it to the collection. Well, let me save it again. Okay, so once we've done that, once you've saved the product, we can go back and see how this thing looks. Okay, so we've added 2 products. Now let's go here, back to the store, okay, and let's go here. Let's go to products, and it's going to show the female products for now, okay? But of course, we can go about adding more things to this thing. Let me go back to products again. It should show up. Yeah, here it is. So here it is showing up the products. It shows up the blue t-shirt. The image has not been added for some reason, but this is how your products will show up. The blue t-shirt, the female t-shirt, and of course, once you click on the product, you can go about, adding the thing, and this is how the female t-shirt product is going to show up. Okay, so you see how you can go about creating a product now with the image. If the image looks a bit big, don't worry about it. You can make changes in it yourself and just optimize it according to what feels right to you. So this is how the products look. Now let's go back to the home page. Now, what we need to do is publish this store. Okay. So once we've done that, the last step is to let me view my store once. Let me see how it looks, just to get an idea of how it's being displayed. Right now, you can see that this theme is being displayed, right? I don't want this theme to be displayed. I want the other theme to be displayed. So I want to say that I want to publish this one. Okay. Now, the thing is that this is a password protected theme. The reason is because I haven't really selected the plan right now. But of course, once you have selected the plan, the way it's going to show up is going to be like this. So this is how your store is going to show up. So you can see that this is how you can go about creating your store. And then you can click publish, and then it will publish a theme, right? Okay, so this is how the theme has been published. Now let me preview this theme for you, and you can see how the final store looks. And then we will just navigate around the store and see what we have created. Okay, so this is how the store looks. The currency option, the search bar option. Okay, so you can select the products there, and then here it is with your new arrivals, your email. And then you can go and shop now, and it will take you to the products, to the collections. And here you can check out the men's collection. Here you can check out the female's collection. And in the men's collection, we'll show you the men products, and the female collection will show you the female products. And this is how, you can go about selling your things. So I've set up a basic store for you that includes everything. And you can also navigate it from here through the drawer menu, and you can also access the products like this, right? And this is how, and you can go about here accessing this code. And of course, it will take you to the collections again, and you can go about shopping for the products, right? So let's go to the homepage back again. And this is how we have set up the whole store for you.
Okay, so after setting up the store for you, and once we're done with this part, there's one last thing that I would like to discuss before I close off this video is this thing called POS Pro. So POS Pro, also known as Point of Sale Pro, is basically a plan. So if you're a big retailer, right? This part is only for you if you're a big retailer, if you sell in physical stores, and if you have enough experience of selling it, in large stores, if you have a lot of staff, if you deal with a lot of inventory on day-to-day basis, and you have a lot of hassle, you want to save time with all that stuff. You need a one solution where you can keep track of your inventory, your staff management, everything else in just one single software or something. So for that, we use POS Pro, right? So Shopify POS Pro is basically an additional subscription that you can get for any one location, for any one store, and it comes with all the plans, right? So we have 3 plans: basic, Shopify, advanced. So after your trial expires for the first month that we discussed, and once you sign up for a plan, I would recommend you that if you want to get the POS Pro plan, you should sign up for an advanced plan, right? And this is mainly for large business owners. So if you're a large business owner, you can sign up for this plan. It's a $400 per month plan, but this is only if you can afford it, right? So if you can afford it, you should also get this additional subscription of POS Pro. And what this enables you is you get all these features, right? So you get third-party payment providers. You get 15 additional staff accounts, so your staff, other people from your own business can use it. There's unlimited POS logins. Anyone can use it from your business. You don't have to worry about constantly, asking for more logins. There's full-featured online store. You get your online store that you've made. And also there's other things that I'd like to discuss. So POS Pro offers you all these benefits, right? So you get staff management, you get inventory management, you get customer profiles, you get retail analytics, you get clienteling, you get omni-channel selling. So it offers you like a one-to-all retail solution, right? Again, this is only for you if you're a large retail store owner and if you want to save your time in managing everything from staff, from inventory, your customer profiles, your clients. You want to create a better shopping experience. You want to keep track of what's coming out and in out of the store. So this is probably the best solution out there, known as POS Pro. So you can basically just add this subscription right now. If you whenever you're signing up for the plan, and then you can try it for free. Of course, you can sign up with this plan, and then you can add this additional thing. So Shopify offers you this service. Of course, if you're having any problem with managing it, if you're having any problem understanding how this software works, the Shopify customer support is always available. You can email them, you can ask them questions, and they will help you set it up for you. And this is a great software to have, great tool to have. It also offers you hardware facility, in which it offers you like a payment option where you can use their chip system to pay, to take payments. So that's also a really good thing. So you should definitely consider it. And if you are someone who would like to use it, I'll leave out the link, and then you can sign up for it.